We've got some news just in that Rahul Gandhi has just released a brand new campaign video. He has posted a video on social media showing Delhi's famous open sewers, unfinished construction in different parts of the city. He's taunted Arvind Kejriwal, who had once said, "Main Delhi ko Paris bana dunga." Rahul Gandhi has said, "Is this Paris like Delhi? You know, is this Kejriwal's Delhi?" So Rahul Gandhi taunting Arvind Kejriwal. Let's just play out a bit of that video.
देखो दिल्ली देखो
राहुल जी क्या
पेरिस जैसी दिल्ली है, सब जगह यही हाल है।
अब इन्होंने इतना टेम्परेरी और इसके लिए मैंने भी एलजी से टाइम मांगा है इनकी कंप्लेंट करने के लिए कि जो ये करप्शन हुई है इसके अंदर 6 महीने के अंदर ही कैसे रह गया ना लागू है।
देखो दिल्ली देखो
राहुल जी क्या
पेरिस जैसी दिल्ली है, सब जगह यही हाल है।
Mosmi, you know, a video where Rahul Gandhi appears to be taunting, Arvind Kejriwal, which is sort of expected, par for the course in the heat of a campaign. But I still want to understand what is the Congress's calculus in this election. You know, with Rahul Gandhi, even though belatedly jumping onto the battlefield, is the Congress fighting to win? Are they aware of the stakes of doing well and benefiting the BJP? What does the Congress want its role to be?
Clearly, Shiv, this is a turning point, you can say, or the end of the road for the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress is what I make out.
Yeah.
Rahul Gandhi saying this against a political opponent is okay, but saying it against an ally of the India bloc, especially Arvind Kejriwal, when his party is in government and they're fighting against the BJP. Here the Congress has defined its line that its prime enemy in Delhi is the Aam Aadmi Party. If they have to challenge the BJP in the future, they have to take their space back, and for that means that you will have to lock horns with the Aam Aadmi Party, and that's why you see that what Rahul Gandhi said yesterday took many Congress leaders also by surprise, because it was like Congress would not fully play into the politics of Delhi and challenge the Aam Aadmi Party because it would benefit the BJP is what many felt. But the Congress has chosen its enemy, and clearly this is going to hurt the Aam Aadmi Party, and the Congress feels maybe it can cost the AAP the election. That could come at a cost of a revival of the Congress Party is what they clearly think it is the matter. And one more reason is that there aren't many elections in this year, Shiv. And that's why the Congress feels it's time to look at your organization and strengthen it.
Yeah. Very quickly, since you touched upon it, Mosmi, one final question is, someone had famously said the birth of a political alliance is always, announced with a lot of fanfare, but the death of an alliance always happens very, very silently, if at all. So is it just a formality then? It's almost like har roz ek naya zakham as far as the India alliance is concerned. We've seen the allies lashing out at Omar Abdullah. We've seen what's happening in Delhi right now. So could it be that the India alliance is just going to sort of cease to exist without any real big announcement as such?
We already see that happening, Shiv. There is a lot brewing and simmering in the winter session. We saw Mamata Banerjee saying that she was competent to lead the alliance. And then you have the national conference. Akhilesh Yadav doesn't seem to be too happy with the Congress. Sharad Pawar talking about RSS and praising the RSS. Uddhav Thackeray saying Arvind Kejriwal, we are supporting Arvind Kejriwal and talking about that Savarkar should be given Bharat Ratna. So it's in a disarray, and I think it is just going to, be silenced out slowly.
Okay, or put out of its misery, whichever way you want to actually see it. But thanks very much, Mosmi, for putting that into perspective for us. It's like the slow death of the alliance playing out on national television.